So get this, right? I basically saw a guy who basically made like a sculpture called the Rotating Art. This guy is called Yuri Tanaka, and he's a sculptured artist that has basically made the rotating mud. Basically how I see it is that the way he tried to portray the whole rotating mud, it's supposed to be therapeutic. And to tell you the truth, right, like it feels more therapeutic in a way where you just want to find something to lean on and then rotates and then it just makes your face so comfortable. But at the same time, it's also about how much it was sold for. Excuse me. The whole thing was sold for like 7.8 million. I'm like, bro, 7.8 million is crazy. Now, I guarantee you the fans are gonna be like, you call this art? Oh, this is money laundering. This is just not art. I want real art, etc, etc, etc. Now, look, truth be told, that if this was me and I got paid this much money for any of my paintings to be sold, and you guys keep yapping about how this is not real art, etc, etc, truth be told, I do not care. I wouldn't care a million years if I got this money like straight up. And the thing is that when you see something like that happen, I can't really judge that much about the person who made this art and then gets that much money for it. Because A, you don't know what exactly they were going through in terms of how they processed this whole thing. And B, I don't know their financial issues that they're going through. Because at the same time, it's like, you want to put yourself out there as an artist. Doesn't matter what kind of art you do. I honestly think that the way he tried to make this as a thing is... You gotta give it credit where credit is due, because that's something that some of you guys would not do, or something that I wouldn't do, because I'm not really a sculptured artist like that. I'm actually a traditional artist or a digital artist, either way. And the thing is, as you guys know, art is very subjective. So of course you're gonna look at it and think a certain way about it. And to tell you the truth, I gotta give credit to Yuki Tanaka for this, man. Like, he got his money worth for something that he did, and I'm pretty sure he worked really hard on it and was passionate about it, so he thought, forget it, why not just share it to the public if I really wanted to. So that's the thing that I kind of was like, okay, cool, like good on him for making that much money for it. So hopefully when he uses that, he can then be wise on the money, because it's very easy to lose money around this certain time. And B, hopefully he's a happy person, you know? So I will give him credit for that. And I'm not going to go a bit bitter on him on that one, because I think it's a stupid role to do, to be bitter about something. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like it's a habit for artists to actually complain about how they're not getting paid that much, but then the other people that do art do. I just think that you're kind of like overdoing it sometimes, but you don't really need to be. Like, as much as I would love to have 7.8 million, like, don't get me wrong, I found a different way of trying to earn something, like, in my spare time. Like, firstly, you gotta make it into a hobby before it's like your actual job. And if it becomes a job on your own, then cool, go for it. It's a good thing. So at the same time, I honestly think that there's not a huge issue with this overall. I just think it's insane to me that we see something like this happen. And it's not the first time I've seen similar issues like that. I've actually seen way more people have certain money for this, like especially when you got people that have painted the whole canvas like A2 blue and a straight line. But at the same time, I kind of was like taking a mick out of it. But you know, you gotta rate it. Like that's the thing they're gonna get. So at the same time, it is what it is, man. So big credit to that person for doing this. So yeah. But I want to leave you with a question, and this is for any artist that wants to answer this question themselves. What would you do if you received £7.8 million? Like, let's say that, like, if you got this much money, right, for the artwork that you've done, whether it is traditional, digital, sculptured, any kind of art that you do, tell me, what would you actually do with that money? Obviously, don't give me too much, but just like give me your thoughts about it. So yeah, that's that really.